Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rianne Turnbull and I'm your catalyst for divine order, which I'm so excited to share with you. And I just love embarking people on a spiritual journey so they can really truly embrace who they are and just remove all the limitations and beliefs that are stopping you and holding you back. So, if you're new to my world, I'm a spirit guide and medium. I'm also certified in NLP, shadow work, and crystal healing. So, everything combined with also connection with my spirit team and higher self, it's really just helped me, embrace the journey and the confronting journey that we take, but just embracing it and seeing where it takes us. So today I wanted to talk about something that's been playing on my mind for a few days now. I've seen a ton of it online, and I'm sure you can relate, especially if you are someone who is sensitive to burnout. They're kind of tired of seeing all the online noise with all the different things that you can be doing. And the one thing I really wanted to point out today is that you can do all the vision boards that you want, all the affirmations that you want, even the journal prompts that you maybe, be seeing online and you're trying to do them and it doesn't feel right. The thing that I really want to stress to you today, just so you don't feel so overwhelmed by all the outside noise, it may not even be the internet, it could be your friends and family as well, is that, sorry, I'm just going to bring my microphone closer. There we go. Is that if you don't believe in it internally, and if you don't feel that you are worthy of it, it's very hard to have all those affirmations and vision boards sink in. Now, I do believe in, like seeing it every day, just as your reminder, because sometimes we can forget with our busy modern day life. But there still needs to be that internal safety and warmth that it is okay for you to receive that, that you are worthy to receive that, and that you are willing, because if you're wanting to do all this stuff, there needs to be a willingness of going through that confronting journey of I need to remove this. I need to see this shadow. I need to be able to believe that that's fear-based in my ego, for you to be able to move forward on your soul path. So, the one thing I want to point out is if you're still umming and ahhing if that's right for your journey, say you want to bring in, you want to bring in nurturing your relationship, your romantic relationships, whatever it may be, if there's still that part of you that feels, that tightness in your chest or even in the back of your neck where it's still not landing for you and it still doesn't feel right. I would recommend seeing what is actually coming up for you and actually noticing the sensations that are happening for you. So whether that is, a physical sensation or shortness in the breath, or, there's tingling in your body, or you feel like you just want to cry, I would start with noticing what is happening within you. What are those shifts that are happening when you think about that certain thing you want to call into your life? And then working through that limitation, that belief, because they are limitations, right? These are generally things that have been brought down to you from a child, and you've just naturally brought that into adulthood because you haven't known any other way, and that's how you've been shown, right, from family, friends, or even a role model or teacher. And it's being able to understand that what is that has, conditioned you, that has been holding you back, that you feel it just feels so hard for you to let go, because they're the things that you need to confront, they're the things that you need to witness, and they're the things you need to be willing to see to be able to move forward. And I just wanted to share that with you because you read like, with the universe, it hears you loud and clear. And if you're sending out like mixed signals, that's what you're going to get in return. So if you're not clear with what it is that you're after, you're not intentional with what it is that you need to release, it's very hard to allow that universal flow and that trust to happen. And I'm sure you hear a lot online as well, surrender and trust the process. And that's great. It's so true. And I truly believe that. It's definitely worked on my journey to surrender. But again, you also need to know what that means. You can't surrender if you're still holding onto all the stuff internally. And if you don't believe you're worthy of it, and you don't believe that you are naturally gifted, and you don't believe, you just feel like it's completely out of reach, but you've got it on your pretty vision board, you're going to be annoyed when that thing doesn't come in. When say this is what I want towards the end of the year, and it's the end of the year and you haven't caught it, and you're pissed off and you're like, well, obviously I don't deserve that, or it's too hard, or I'm not smart enough, and all those things start creeping in, right? Which is your ego, which is great. We love our ego as well. But how do we work with it? What needs to be seen? Like I said earlier, what needs to be witnessed for that to come over? And you need to align your new intentions and beliefs with that. So if you're not aligned with it and you're not believing that you're worthy of it and you're not embodying it and embracing the journey and seeing what needs to come up to, see what needs to surface for you to really understand what it is that you need for your soul path and healing journey. Again, it's very hard to see that and to understand that and to know that you are worthy of it because you are worthy of your desires. It's put there for you for a reason. You didn't just make it up. So this is what I love to teach my clients. You do deserve it. You are worthy. And just know that these are limitations, past beliefs, old narratives that you just kept because you didn't know any other way. And it's not your fault, and it's not your parents' fault. It's not your grandparents' fault. It's not even, your teacher's fault. It's it's just also their beliefs and their distortions, but they don't have to be yours. You don't have to bypass your journey because of something you've been told in the past. And subconsciously, you now believe that's true for you. And that's what I want to share. And this is what I love to teach. And once you understand that and you allow yourself to trust the process, because that's also key, it just, everything you desire, everything you want to manifest, everything you want to bring into your reality, it's lighter, it's easier, it's more flowy. You know what processes work for you, you know what modalities work for you. Whether that's movement or, whatever movement, yoga, meditating, journaling, you'll know what works for you because you're able to get yourself into that internal state of safety. And this is what it's all about. And this is what I love to teach. So I'll stop ranting because I can talk about this forever. But that is my keynote for today. Your big takeaway. If you're doing all the vision boards, the affirmations, great, beautiful. Do you believe you're worthy of that? Do you have the confidence to step into that and to embody that? That's the key. So, again, this is what I love to teach. If you want to know more, drop in programs into the comments section, and I will send you an upcoming program that I have end of February, I believe it is starting. Yes, end of February it is coming up. And I'm keeping it very small, very intimate, because I don't want you to feel like you're being lost in a group environment. There's no more than 4 people allowed into this container. And this is what I go through. This is what I hold space for you so you can remove the old stories, the karmic bounds, the karmic beliefs, whatever you call it, breaking the loop, whatever else you hear online, right? I allow you to step into that space, let it come up, be brave enough to let it come up and work through that to help you and to guide you. And so when you step out of the program, you know what's going to work for you, that you have the confidence to do that. You've set the boundaries, you've experienced what it feels like internally to say yes to yourself, say yes to your soul. And this is what life should be about, right? Being, having the confidence and saying the confidence to do and say what it is that you truly want and truly desire, because you can have it. you know, you're not any different to anybody else. You are capable. You're more than capable. These are just old belief systems that have been, installed into your body. So let's, move some files around, see what's coming up and see what's going to work for you. So comment program, and I'll love to touch base with you and have a chat with you and see if we're the right fit for each other. So I'll leave it at that.